We are going to talk about nutrition with Tanika from Body by G. She's professional nutritionist, and we'll have a little chat what we can eat, when, and how. Tanika, what kind of services are you providing?
Absolutely. So we provide one-on-one online fitness, nutrition and accountability coaching, mainly for weight loss clients. However, we do have people looking to make the gains as well. But yeah, just it's more kind of around coaching people in order to change their lifestyles so they can get the body goals that they come in looking for.
Who is your typical client?
Yeah, mainly busy mums at the moment. So, women aged kind of 35 to 55 would be the main clientele that we have. Looking to get their bodies, their fitness back what they would consider on track after having their wonderful children. But also women who want to be a part of a community again of like-minded people as well.
What are men looking usually for? You know, what was the man's goal?
Yeah, absolutely. With men, I usually find there is a bit of weight loss involved. Again, they're usually 35 to 55, so it's mainly belly fat that they're usually trying
I know what you're talking about.
So yeah, they're usually looking for that, obviously, but also I find with men to regain their fitness is a massive thing, and their strength as well. So while we give them nutrition services, they're usually looking for a bit more on the fitness side of things. Yeah.
And you are providing services not just, as you said, on the nutrition, but a program for the fitness. So you can go with full package, and people can gain lose lose from your advice. And I have to say, you are not one person what is telling you do not eat chocolate, do not eat ice cream, because that's very important for me. So just what's your approach?
Absolutely, and that's the thing. Like you don't take my chocolate bars away from me. Like I have it after my lunch every day, and that's what I enjoyed. You know, so. And like that, if someone is looking to lose weight, then they're obviously over consuming calories somewhere in their day. So it's about taking what they're doing and assessing that over the course of a week so we can find out where those calories are coming in from and making small changes to that. And like that, if it was eating a chocolate bar a day, maybe we could just have half per day, you know, and work on their habits and their changes that way. So it's more seamless of a change, and it's not a huge overhaul in one fell swoop, because that's scary, and we all live in this little bubble and it's nice and cozy in here, and stepping out over there is a bit scary. So it's about kind of shifting the bubble ever so slightly week on week to make those changes, and inevitably you start living a different way, you know, and you didn't really see it happening, you know. So that's the aim when people come to us, is to get them to make those shifts as seamless as possible.
You have direct contact with your clients all the time. That's what is very important part of your business.
100%, yeah. That is the key to why we get the results that we do get for our clients, is because we are on hand literally 24/7. So saying, please stop texting me at 2 o'clock in the morning, but like that we're there for them to lean on constantly, but like that, if someone isn't communicating, then we're there to chase them as well. So there's no hiding. When you're answerable to somebody else, you do tend to stick to things a little better, make better choices and that sort of thing, because when we're accountable to ourselves, every excuse under the sun will come on in, you know. so we get awesome results for that reason. The accountability piece is huge. Even top athletes need a coach sometimes, all the time, you know. Like, so why can't the general population who are looking to achieve something with their health and their nutrition, their fitness, reach out to a coach as well? And that's what we're here for. We're here to coach them through whatever they need to be coached through to get to their goal, and inevitably not need us anymore, you know, and that's what it's about, really.
So nutrition is not just about our stomachs, but about our head as well. What's the state we are in?
You know, your mindset has to be right. You can have all the best intentions in the world, right? I'm going to eat well from Monday. It's always a Monday for some reason, you know, and I'm going to lose weight and I'm going to get fit. But if your mind isn't 100% in the game, you know yourself. Come Monday, yep, you do well. Tuesday, yeah, cool. Wednesday, Thursday you start tailing off back to where you were. So
For me, it's tomorrow.
there's no better time than
Tomorrow.
now.
I'll do it tomorrow.
But that's what I mean. Like,
Leave it for next day.
that's what people do.
Yeah.
And that's why you need to be answerable to someone else. You have to have that mindset right. And that's what we're here for as well, is to help people be a bit more positive about the changes and that sort of thing as well. And we're going to have good days and bad days. But that's when you reach out to your coach and say, look, this is how I'm feeling today. And we're there to kind of pick you up and move you along through to the day after, which will probably be a lot better, you know. As well.
What would you recommend to people? Obviously, probably call you in and
Ring me.
Yeah. On general level,
Yeah.
general advice to people would want to lose the weight.
Of course. Well, I mean, as you mentioned, calories. Like, calories are king for weight loss. Obviously, we need to make good food choices and things like that so we function better as human beings. But when it comes to weight loss, calories are king. So if you find that you are gaining weight, you're obviously in a calorie surplus. So it's not about picking a diet off the internet and going, right, I'm going with that, or Mary down the road lost this, so I'll go with that diet. Just look at what you're doing and figure out where those extra calories are coming in. And calories are just a unit of energy. Do you know, they're not these scary things that sew your clothes tighter in the middle of the night, although I think they might be. So it's about looking at that anyway and just saying, right, where are these calories coming in and where can I make some changes in order to cut them down? And weight loss is that simple on paper. It's not that simple in real life, unfortunately. But yeah, just generally, if someone is looking to make some weight loss, then it's look at where your extra calories are coming in. And sneaky things like drinks, especially, you know, someone, I have a latte a day, well, there's 300 calories, and you drank it in 2 seconds. Like, I'd rather eat 300 calories than drink it, you know. So it's about kind of figuring out the small things, especially, or taking a few bites or nibbles off the kids' plates. That adds up.
That's what I know.
It was just a bite, it was just a nibble, you know. So it's just look at those things, and honestly, on your own, you can do that yourself and inevitably cut calories out and shift some weight, you know.
Yeah, for me personally, and I don't know if this included into the video, is I'm sorry to throw away the food. So if kids don't finish up the dinner, I just simply eat it.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be thrown away, you know, and then it ends up in here, you know, so I don't know.
It's so common, and that's
Yeah.
what everyone does. Most parents I talk to are the exact same. Do you know what I mean? And that's why I mention it, because you don't leave it on the kids' plate. You don't throw it out. You're like, oh, just have that. Do you know? And that's things that people don't actually think about, that is adding up to hundreds of calories a day. Do you know? And they say, but my diet is great. I have this for breakfast, I have this for lunch, I have this for dinner. I don't snack. And it's like, but do you eat all the kids' leftovers?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, there you go.
Clean the plate.
So there's a good tip. Stop eating the kids' leftovers.
And stress as well. It probably adds up because I feel myself personally, you know, when you are under pressure, you are more likely going to comfort eating and something else. So I just have this extra chocolate or something like that, you know.
100%, yeah. And stress.
And you end up with full bar, you know. They don't just
Of course. And stress and emotional eating, for the majority, honestly, of our clients is a thing. It's a big thing. I do it myself from time to time as well. And while we can't quite fix people's stress in our business, unfortunately, not the right industry, but we can certainly help them through those times when they're making those food choices as well. And a lot of the time, we're going to do it like we're human beings. Of course, we're going to, you know, have the king-size chocolate bar from time to time, but it's what you do after that moment that counts. Because a lot of people, when they do that, they go, oh, stuff it, I've ruined everything now.
So getting back on track.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just go, okay, right, I did that. I understand why I did that. You know, it's cool. Like, it's not right or wrong. There's none of that when it comes to nutrition either. It's about these moments and moving on from that. Like, the next thing you could have, you know, is your lovely dinner, you know, which is really good and nutritious and healthy, and have that, you know, and just, okay, I had that moment, move on.
So then people have a confession and they start all over again.
we have a bit of a running joke in the gym, actually, about that. We call it it's our consultation room, but it is therapy. It's definitely therapy.
It is, yeah, probably. But you need to say it. Once you say things out loud, they're easier to deal with, you know. So
That's it.
just think,
I think as well people have guilty moments, and I don't think there should be guilt associated with the fact that you've eaten something either. Do you know, like that's a really unhealthy kind of relationship with food when you are feeling guilty about the things you're doing. So it's about knocking that guilt on the head and saying, right, I did this. Okay, it didn't quite fit into the goals I'm trying to achieve. Cool, doesn't matter, I'm moving on. Do you know?
So your goals, I expect, are not time restricted. You shouldn't be, I want to fit into this dress, let's say in 3 months' time, because you go to relapse or so on. So you need to just go with whatever you do and take over the relapses and go again with on the track of the diet.
Absolutely, and that's the thing. Well, we do set goals, and they usually are like that. I want to fit in this, or or I want to run 5k faster, and you do put time limits on them, not as a something strict and you have to do this by this time. So right, this is the end goal. Let's make some milestones on the way to it. Right, so making these smaller kind of stepping stones to it is more so what we try to focus on, because that end goal is quite far away sometimes as well, and it's daunting. Whereas we say, right, so in the next week, you're going to run 1 kilometre without stopping. It's about making these little milestones along the way as well. Makes it a lot more manageable and achievable. And you get to celebrate loads of victories along the way too, and that's important.
That's very good to have small wins on the route. Are you having clients where you just tell them, listen, that's not realistic. You are not going to look like this, and
you don't say that out loud.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. But of course, you need to set expectations at the start with every single client, and like that. We have these idealisms in our head that may have been created when we were 30 years younger than what we were now, and it's definitely about creating realistic expectations along the way as well.
Tanika, you are living in Lorraine this time, and your office is based in Bor, so you're practically can approach people in the area as well. People can approach you. Where people can find your service, how can they find you?
Absolutely, yeah. So we're contactable through all the online channels. Our website, bodybyg.ie. By phone, obviously. We have a Facebook page, Body by G Ireland, and the Instagram page is the same, Body by G Ireland. We also have a private Facebook group actually that is the community can join, where we give lots of tips and tricks and free live trainings actually as well, if they want to get us to know us a bit better before they contact us. So that is the Transformation Tribe Facebook group as well.
So people do not need to hesitate, they can contact you, and you can set up their meeting or have some kind of question or so on, and then to follow up with the rest of the plan if they wish to talk to you.
Absolutely, yeah. We start with a consultation call, firstly to see if we can help somebody initially, make sure their goals and are aligned with what we can do for them. And from there then they would come into one of our services, whether it be a once-off consultation or whether they want to join us on a monthly membership via a basic kind of package where we check in with them once a week in relation to their nutrition and their fitness and things like that, or if they need one-on-one coaching, then we'll take it up a notch.
Are you open to cooperation with other let's say gyms or other businesses in the health industry?
Absolutely, yeah. Other personal trainers, exactly, who need nutrition services, we can certainly help their clients 100%. In the fitness realm, obviously we have our own gym there, so we have our own fitness clients up in Dublin there. But yeah, nutrition services wise, 100% we're there to help other trainers who may need a bit of extra help with nutrition for their clients in order to reach their goals.
Yes, so all people from Locus Focus who are involved in the gym industry or healthy living, they can contact Tanika through the channels there, and potentially they can help out their own clients to achieve their goals as well. Thank you, Tanika. Thank you for your time, and I'm
Thank
happy
you for having me.
And you can find Tanika and Body by G in Locus Focus as well.